Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing the astrology reading here for Leo for December 2018. So let's see what we get for you Leos, December 2018. So Leo astrology, December 2018. Okay. Right, okay. Well, Leo, you've been sort of feeling a bit sort of stuck, but I feel as though it's about to change. I don't think it's going to change this coming month, but you know, the strings that have been tightening you up a little bit are going to start to loosen. That's the way I'd like to put it. Not completely, but start to. So look at kind of getting there, but you've got some massive decisions now to make about your life, about what you're doing, where you're going, where you're heading. I feel as though this goes right across the board with work, career, relationships, even family, about where things are kind of going and heading. Because if you look at this, you've got relationships coming into it, you've got family coming into it, you've got aspects to do with work, career and business. So a lot going on. But what I like about this is this is your victory sword. So this is saying, look, you're going to make the right decisions. And as you follow it all through, you've got your second victory card coming in, but this is where you're implementing it all. But from making your decisions for actually filtering through and coming together, it's taking a bit of time. But hey, doesn't matter as long as you do get there. So it's probably not as quick as you would like it, but at the end of the day, you're getting there. So you've got to be a bit patient, and sometimes patience isn't in your vocabulary. I feel as though a lot of you are thinking about business or being at the top of what you're doing within your careers, and I think that's what you should be aiming to be. Because you're coming out here quite empowered, you like to take control, you like to lead the way, and that's great. But you've got to be careful now that you don't get too stressed out, and some of you Leos, you need to watch out for your health a little bit. But I feel so gradually you can get there. But certain aspects of your life are feeling a little bit negative. But I just feel so don't worry, because as you start to filter through on what you're trying to do and you communicate your thoughts and you implement it, I feel as though these negativeness feelings will dissipate. And it's, in a sense, it's like you're coming to an end of a cycle where I feel so things haven't been easy for you Leos, but gradually you're going to start getting where you need to be. So a lot of resolving to do, a lot of sorting out to do. And when it comes to relationships, you've been keeping your thoughts and feelings to yourself a little bit. So gradually you can start opening up, saying exactly what you're thinking. But before you say what you feel, make sure it's what you truly want and what you're thinking. So in other words, take your time, don't rush into things, and then gradually it all should start coming together. Also, I do feel like anything to do with financial documents, you've got to sort out contracts, agreements, wills, finances, investing. Feels though those are well starred, and I feel as though well starred, especially to do with family. So whether you're thinking about family, bringing family into it, or you're thinking about family for the future, feels that that's all quite good and quite positive. But not everybody seems to be on your side, because it just feels though some people may be thinking your ideas are a bit grand. But don't let that sort of stop you, because it feels as you push things through, you know you will get there and you will achieve what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So just keep doing what you're doing. When it comes to family, it just feels though perhaps I need to reconnect with family a little bit, speak your mind a little bit, sort things out, try and bring family into your thought plan a little bit, whether it's your very close family or it's outer family. And I just feel as though sometimes it's like I feel like you've been a bit distant with family, but I feel as though gradually you'll start to put that right. But I feel like you can't please everybody around you what you're trying to do. Sometimes you're trying to, it's like you've got the whole world on your shoulders a little bit and you're trying to do everything. So you've either got to start thinking a bit more about yourself, or not worrying too much what family's thinking, or you need to lighten the load and let family pick up the slack a little bit. But sometimes it's easier said than done. But I just feel as though you should find things getting easier very slowly but surely. So keep doing what you're doing, keep being strong, keep looking to the future, and as you start to step into the next decade, things should start coming together for you at last, is what I want to say. So let's just see what the angels are saying. And before I go on to that, money is looking very positive for the future. But I feel so one aspect of what you're doing with money is going to really take off, and one that you thought you could make work doesn't seem to work, and you will eventually let it go. So just see whether all that makes sense. So I feel so eventually you can start to feel like, do you know what, I'm wasting my money there. It's time that just goes. So whether that's you're investing in something, or something you're purchasing, or something to do with business, it's like you'll start to realise, you'll really analyse it over the next 3 months. You'll start to realise, do you know what, this ain't working. It's time to just get rid. And you will get rid. And I feel so once you do that, you won't look back, because while you're wasting your time on that, you could be putting your energy to something else. But it feels like it's something you've got to be doing. Like you need to know once and for all that you're not wasting your time. So I feel so it's the right thing to do, but eventually you'll let go of it. So see where that comes in. Something to do with money. So it's either work, business, investing, but something's going. Right, the angels. So this is telling you to connect with the angels now, but perhaps in a quiet sort of sleepy state, you know, going to bed, drawing to them, and they will come and out guide you. Sometimes you need to treat yourself a little bit. It's like you're taking on a lot up here, it's draining your energy. But you do need your own quiet space a little bit now to think about what you want and where you're going. But it is all about endings and new beginnings now, so gradually things will start coming together. And it's perfect timing for you to be focusing on your goals, and there is a lot of positive energy coming around you, but I feel so it's gradually coming into play. So I feel it's next year it really starts for you. Next year is going to be quite a positive year for you Leos, so just wait and see. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I wish you a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. And if you could like and share this video for me, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.